Sometimes all you need in life is music. Maybe the soothing sound of a flute or an impressive jugalbandi. And today we have with us the Flute Sisters, Devapriya and Suchismita Chatterjee. So let's talk to them and understand about their musical career, their journey, and what fascinated them to become amazing flutists that people enjoy listening to them. We are so happy to have you here today speaking to the Free Press Journal.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. So this is Swarna from the Free Press Journal. It's great to have you being interviewed here today. And to begin with, let me ask you about your performance at the NCPA. How does it feel to be a part of this festival that is celebrating Indian classical music?
I think it's always an honor for us to be participating for any concert of NCPA, and this one being very special because they are celebrating womanhood, and of course they are celebrating, and I think more than womanhood, I think it's a very special concert because it's a purely instrumental concert. So that's a very nice thing, and not just instrumental, all women instrumentalists performing. So that was really a very good idea and unique idea, I think. And performing in NCPA is prestigious, honorable, and we are very happy. So definitely thank NCPA for considering us to be a part of this festival.
And how are you feeling right now? And what do you think the audience can look up from the performance?
We hope to give them a good performance that they can enjoy and they can remember a little bit. But I think performing in such a prestigious venue also brings a lot of more responsibility on our shoulders. And of course, like any other concert, the pressure is much more to be able to deliver your best. And sometimes that pressure is good, I would say. Sometimes that pressure is not so good, but being positive.
Absolutely. And Saze Bahar, as you mentioned, it's completely a musical evening with instruments on display. So how did you go towards instrument? How did your heart beat for instruments more than vocals or any other thing? So what fascinated you? So I would love to hear from both of you that.
Well, I think we cannot take the entire credit of this because it wasn't actually our idea. It was definitely our father's idea. It was him who thought that we should play the flute, and I think at some point of time, I think it was his desire to play the instrument. But then he was already a full-fledged vocalist by then, and many people discouraged him, saying that you can't be playing the flute and be singing at the same time because it affects your vocal cords. So I think he had to drop the idea, but I think in our country it's very common for parents to live their dreams through their children. So I think we had the same, and but of course, I mean, we were very young at that time, and one fine day when Papa asked us that, Bitya, would you play the flute? So we were like, yeah, no problem. But of course, we were already learning vocal. We were also learning Kathak at that point of time. And we started with flute, and then I think it just the credit goes to both our gurus, Pandit Bholanath Prasanna ji, from who we started in Allahabad, and then Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia ji, from whom we are still learning. And I think the credit really goes to Guruji that we can't really pinpoint that from where our vocal and Kathak took a back seat, or rather completely got discontinued also to an extent, and we just pursued the flute. And I think it's just Guruji's charm and the charm of the instrument, that kind of humko jakar liya, that kind of a thing. And then there has been no looking back, and we absolutely love the instrument, the tone of the instrument, and the simplicity of the instrument. Though again, it looks simple, but it's not that simple to play it. But every instrument has its own challenges, so no complaints about that. But yeah, now it's just a part of us.
And we feel very happy when we have to carry our light instruments compared to other instruments.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Maybe like tabla or a mridangam or
they're very good
carrying those,
instruments.
even a keyboard or something.
Anything. I think flute is definitely the most easy, or if you are playing a mouth organ, maybe pocket में रख के चल दिए.
So it's a bamboo flute, a
Yeah, it's
bansuri.
yeah.
So what is the length? Because you were recently mentioning that if we have to like actually set up, and then it needs a considerable distance to be comfortable playing with. So how do you think?
So there are different scales of flute. It's not that we have only one length of flute. For every note like C, D, E, F, G, the length varies. The more baser the tone becomes, the more bigger the flute becomes, and the more smaller is the flute, the sharper is the pitch. So now we play a E concert flute, which is also known as a concert flute, which is the E bass, and it is about a little more than 2 feet
Okay.
long. In inches I don't know, but a little more. But yeah, that's quite a big instrument actually for the fingers to reach and all. So
Impressive.
yeah.
So, as you were mentioning about instruments and the combination with vocals also sometimes. So, have you ever noticed in your musical career that instruments have taken a back seat, especially when it comes to appreciation? Maybe the vocals or the singers who are there have taken all the appreciation and the spotlight, but maybe not really towards the
no,
instrumentalists.
See, there is nothing very egoistic about it. See, vocal के अधीन instrument and वाद्य and उसके अधीन नृत्य. This is our Shastra has it.
बिल्कुल.
But when it is only an instrument or instruments performing, then it is not the case. But let's say when we have an ensemble where there are vocals and instruments, then the instruments become a secondary thing, because vocal will definitely lead here. So if it is a group where you have a male vocalist, a female vocalist, and many other instruments, yes, then you have to take a back seat because you are accompanying the vocal. But otherwise, if
That
it is
also,
only
I think to an extent it depends on the kind of setup, because now these days you also see vocal and instrumental jugalbandis
Absolutely.
where they are at par. But of course, if it is an accompanying setup, so any other instrument will be accompanying. And especially for flute, I think पुराने दिनों में तो flute was considered only as an accompanying instrument
or a folk instrument.
or a folk instrument. But then of course the credit of that goes to Pandit Pannalal Ghosh ji, and then of course to our Guruji, who really brought it to the center stage and gave it the
credibility of an
individual
Indian classical instrument.
Correct.
Just like how Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma ji did to the santoor. So Guruji did that to the bamboo flute. But otherwise, flute was always supposed to be an accompanying instrument or a folk instrument, but not anymore.
That's a beautiful change and an upfront thing. That
Today, I
has
feel
come
that
towards
flute is
music.
a very versatile instrument when
Very
it comes to any kind of fusion, and as a solo instrument, as an accompanying instrument, as any kind of fusion. If you see, you would
Any
always
setup
you have a
would
flute.
find a flute player there.
And if not the bamboo flute, there are other kinds of
Correct.
flute which you would find. But even if you see in a symphony or any kind of orchestra, there will be some kind of a wind instrument. So it's very important.
Absolutely. When we talk about a performance and a concert, so it usually like classical performances begin with an alap, which is like a very beautiful musical segment to actually get into this song. So the opening section, that alap. But what is your observation towards alap? Have you seen the interest of people fading towards it, or are people still loving that and enjoying and romancing those parts?
I think it's rather the other way around, because and especially in foreign countries, and I think we are very fond of following what the West does. So it's like at least in foreign countries, so they love the alap section. They rather prefer real long alaps because they find it very meditative. तो वो लोग literally हमारे कितने concerts में we feel that they literally come and sit like this in the yoga position and they simply enjoy the alap section, because that is something जो कि उनके music में है ही नहीं. They don't have such kind of alap section
Long
or a
notes.
section without any percussions or anything like that. एंड आई थिंक इवन हमारे देश में भी ऐसा नहीं है कि दैट even in India there are many people who love the alap section. Of course it's a change. It's like जितनी देर आलाप चल रहा है आप एक राग को establish कर रहे हो, आप एक mood establish कर रहे हो, artist enjoy कर रहे हैं, and obviously the audience is enjoying, and of course when the tabla starts it adds a spark to it, so that also changes our mood, our body language, our approach, everything. So I think it has to be a good balance of both, and ऐसा नहीं है that people are not liking it, ऐसा नहीं.
I would say one thing that these days, if you see of musicians, most of the musicians are very, very busy about playing tayyar. You know, you have to play in a certain tempo or a speed. So speed has become a very, very crucial and very important thing. But let me tell you, the beauty of speed is only then where you know where is silence. जहाँ पे आपको साइलेंस है, जहाँ पे आप लॉन्ग नोट्स एंजॉय करते हो, उसके बाद जब आप स्पीड में कुछ बजाते हो तो उसकी ब्यूटी निखरती है. सो अगर आप स्लो पोर्शन आप बजाओगे नहीं और शुरू से आपने गत शुरू कर दिया, यू आर स्टार्टिंग ऑलरेडी अ टेम्पो, यू आर ऑलरेडी मेकिंग द टेम्पो इवन फास्टर एंड इवन कमिंग टू अ टेम्पो which is like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. But how long are you going to enjoy that? So to be able to feel the music or feel the real beauty or the essence, I think it's very important to unfold the every note of the rag. And as we were learning from our Guruji used to literally tell us that treat every note of the rag like your little bachcha, like your little child. So how will you nourish and take care of each little note? So if you have a rag where there are 5 notes, they are your 5 kids. You have to, you know, care them, you have to love them, you have to give attention to all the notes. And if you don't give attention to those notes, you're just playing fast, there's no beauty to it anymore. So I think it's very important to play a nice, beautiful alap, which is, and we feel connected to it. It's divine. I think it's just divine, I would say.
So you mentioned about Guruji, because as you have learned through various gurus, so I just wanted a clarification on what is it Chaurasia ji that you were pointing into. Absolutely.
We have just learned from two. Pandit
We have
Bholanath
started
Prasanna ji, we
with,
started under him, and but unfortunately we didn't really learn from him for a very long time. We studied under him hardly
a brief
maybe
period.
8-9 months. Just started the
And
instrument.
then our family shifted to Mumbai, and I mean, like, I think now past 25 years plus we have been learning from Guruji.
Guruji. Absolutely. So, what are your words about being part of a gharana and learning music in a gharana style, and then how do you take that up? Would you suggest people to actually pursue music in that way?
घराना ट्रेडिशन, ऑफ कोर्स, आई मीन, लोग अभी भी घरानों का नाम लेते हैं. हमारा भी एक पर्टिकुलर घराना है, ऐसा नहीं है. बट आई डोंट थिंक गुरुजी ने हम लोग को उस चीज़ पे बहुत एम्फसाइज किया है.
Okay.
एंड आई थिंक वो भी पुराने ज़माने में घराना क्या है, बेसिकली डिफरेंट स्कूल्स ऑफ म्यूजिक.
Correct.
Different schools of music, and those days when the
Commuting
was much lesser, so people were more rigid about each school, and they were more rigid about कि ये हमारा school, ये हमारा school, ये हमारा. And those days, as we hear, though we never faced it, but as we hear कि उन दिनों में even gurus used to be a little
stingy.
अब इतने आसानी से सिखाते नहीं थे. Like many of the things have been lost, you know, क्योंकि उन्होंने उतने खुले दिल से सिखाया नहीं.
They have not
लोगों
been
को.
passed on.
हाँ, they have not been passed on. But as I said, that हमने अपने गुरुजी से ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं किया. And अभी तो everything has become so global. It's all one. Music is just one. I mean,
Be it,
and not just different gharanas. I mean, we are adopting things from the world.
Yes.
You know, and world music is one music. So.
I think a lot of things have lost its very pure or authentic kind of a thing. Be it your music, so why not? It's your clothes, which are also fusion to this time.
Clothing,
Food,
culture,
clothing,
music,
culture,
everything.
music.
Everything.
So even music has to go through a transition, and which is also accepted in a way, because you have to keep up with time and tradition and the modern generation.
Striking a balance, of course.
Yes.
Striking a balance. I think that's the key to it.
Because finally then they come back to ghar ka chawal dal, huh? So that is there, that whatever you do, but still you need to be connected to your roots.
Correct, absolutely, that's there. So, if you could share learning something from the Gharana style or something that you remember, and have you tweaked it in your way and brought beauty to it?
Not consciously, you know, that's as I said कि गुरुजी ने हमको कभी भी I mean I don't remember any single time he telling कि ये हमारे घराने का राग है.
See, there are certain rags like Maj Khamaj. Now, this rag is very essentially, it comes from Baba Alauddin Khan Sahib, and then it came to his daughter Annapurna Devi and Ravi Shankar ji, and then Guruji, you know. So these some rags are very typical to their gharana, which they have, you know. So Khamaj is a very authentic rag, but then Maj Khamaj is something a little different. So these things are a little bit from the gharana, but otherwise Guruji's music also has evolved more because of the technique of the bamboo flute. See, initially they also had to struggle to make that as a classically accepted thing. So more thought was on the process of how do you build up the techniques of what you can deliver through an instrument which is just having 1.5 to 2 octaves max. So once that octave thing was, then they had to understand that what can we do with the notes, what kind of techniques can be involved, and then comes, you know, what kind of gharana or this or that.
Correct.
So it was just music which should touch your heart. It is irrespective, and you can adopt from every gharana, why not?
And I think at times like now when we perform, like you said that what in particular have we learned from Guruji, so consciously ऐसे कोई घराने की चीज नहीं है, but people would come and tell us कि आपके बजाने में आपकी गुरुजी की छाप है. वो तो एक नॉर्मल प्रोसीजर हो ही जाता है, यू नो. आप जिनसे इतने सालों से सीख रहे हो, इतने सालों से सुन रहे हो, इतने सालों से आप उनकी चीजें ग्रास्प कर रहे हो, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं आपके बजाने में आ जाती है. So I don't know if you can connect that to our gharana. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that's what we have learned from our Guruji.
That's like a beautiful thing that you carry the essence of your guru, and that's like a maybe best compliment that a disciple can get as well.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to understand, when you practice, जब रियाज का टाइम होता है, तो is it mostly that you practice individually or because you have a great jugalbandi thing? So is it like you practice together as well?
Only before concerts.
Off and on. Yeah, off and on. Because
Otherwise, we don't know each other in and out. So we then
we just know each other so well that we know what she's going to do and she knows what I'm going to do.
I think it's because we have been, every artist has a little bit of their own type. And I would say that more than the type, also the nature, or that also speaks, you know, that also reflects in your music. So when you know a person and that person's musicality, then you get very familiar to that person's musicality, and you very well know what the other person is supposed to be doing or is about to do. So I think it's there.
Yeah, it's not like a
share a
routine that
chemistry.
we fix up times कि चलो अब बैठ के इस टाइम पे साथ में रियाज करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. बट ऑफ कोर्स ऐसा भी नहीं है कि कभी नहीं करते, डेफिनेटली करते हैं.
So if you could share one of the memories, like each one of you could share some memory that's you always cherish with Guruji.
With Guruji, I think with Bhola Guruji, तो I think it was just as I said that when Papa told him that because we all were in Allahabad at that point of time, तो पापा ने उनको बोला कि मैं चाहता हूँ कि हमारी बिटियाँ बजाएं. तो उनका जो पहला रिएक्शन था, he was so happy. And when we started to play the flute, there was actually no other lady flute player. Like we didn't have anybody who we could idolize, you know, कि we want to be like her. ऐसा कोई भी नहीं था. So, and because I don't know why, but उस time पे nobody considered कि women could play this instrument. But both our gurus, उन्होंने कभी question mark नहीं किया. And the very next day, literally the very next day, he came with 2 छोटा flutes. He तो used to make his own flutes also.
Right.
So he made 2 small flutes which would fit our hands, and he came early in the morning. चलो लल्ली उठो, हमको अभी बजाना है, रियाज करना है. So that's what we remember of
He used to literally come and wake us up. We used to be sleeping. We used to go out for his morning
Very
walk.
sweet, very patient. That's what I remember of Bhola Guruji. I mean, very little memories that we have. And of course with Guruji, so we have
An
lots
ocean of memories.
Yeah,
I think he's
even
the
now.
sweetest guru and he's the most caring guru, I would say. So one time I remember that we were in Lucknow and because I'm from Allahabad, so wahan ki mithaiyan is very good, you know. So Lucknow, Banaras, Allahabad, you know, these are all connecting cities and the mithai is very good. And I just told Guruji ki Guruji, yahan ka gulab jamun is awesome. He said, you want to eat? Wait, I'll just go. And literally he told the cab driver, and then after he got the gulab jamun and then I said, Guruji, Allahabad में इसके साथ जो दही मिलती है ना वो बहुत you want to have dahi? Wait, I'll get it for you. It went all the way to get the dahi for me. So that is something so sweet.
Even you asked
So
ना
go
कि-
out of the way.
मैंने बोला ना आपको कि we can't really pinpoint कि फ्लूट हमारे जिंदगी का इतना इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सा कब बन गया, बट इट वाज लिटरली गुरुजी हु मोटिवेटेड अस. मतलब देयर वाज अ पॉइंट जब हम लोग, व्हेन आवर मदर यूज्ड टू लिटरली ब्राइब अस टू टेक अस टू द क्लास. जब गुरुजी का क्लास होता था तो शी यूज्ड टू ब्राइब अस, एंड हम लोग की ज़रा इच्छा नहीं होती थी जाने की, तो वीकेंड्स पे मम्मा हम लोग को लेके जाती थी. एंड क्लास तब सीनियर स्टूडेंट सब बजा रहे होते थे, हम लोग का एकदम लास्ट में टर्न आता था, तब तक तो मैं सो भी जाती थी. एंड देन गुरुजी वुड आस्क कि अच्छा चलो अभी कुछ बजाना है, एंड आई वुड टेल हिम कि नहीं बजाना है. अच्छा आज नहीं बजाना है कुछ, चलो कोई बात नहीं, चलो आज मिठाई खाते हैं. एंड देन ही वुड लिटरली आफ्टर द क्लास टेक अस टू, वो खार में 56 भोग करके मिठाई की दुकान होती थी. He would literally take us there, treat us with sweets and everything, and just let us go. You know, वो करते करते, I mean, कब we started playing, when we started taking interest, when we
Started loving
loving
him.
the instrument, we can't pinpoint, but it's of course only
It
him.
just happened.
Hmm.
It's only him who literally took us under his wings. Kind of.
Beautiful. So you were just mentioning that flutist, and it was not very predominantly taken by women.
Not at all.
So are you seeing the scenario changing these days?
Lot. Yeah, and we feel very happy about it because girls do come up and tell us, you know, that, I mean, not that कि हमको ऐसा लगता है कि हम बहुत वैसा नहीं, but when girls come and tell us that Didi, we look upon you and we also want to play, so that really definitely feels very humbling and very nice.
So as you also teach, so what would be your advice for aspiring musicians, especially who want to build a career in flute?
There is no shortcut.
There's no shortcut. This generation just loses its patience. I think they just want to. People who are interested, who are talented, they want to learn everything at a time. They want to. If I'm giving them Yaman and teaching them Madhuvanti, and if they hear Bhairavi, ma'am, can I just play this? And they'll
Because they are
start
far
playing.
more talented. They are very, very talented. So this generation is talented. I mean, when we come across kids today who are teenagers, and if we think back of us when we were teenagers, oh my god,
Dumb.
what a difference. Seriously. So talent की कोई कमी नहीं है, but patience की कमी है.
Okay.
So there are no shortcuts and there are no free lunches. So that is something which you have to follow. You know, and that's not just for music, for anything. Not just for music. For anything that you want to do in life, for anything that you want to achieve in life, you have to work hard towards it.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Thank
Devapriya
you.
and Suchismita. It was
Thank
so beautiful talking to you and learning about your love for flute and about so many
Guruji,
things
yeah.
about Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having us.
much.
Thank